Hi, I'm Pruthvi Choudary, and this is the week 3 reflection for the Peaceful Warrior immersion. I'm gonna go over all the things that we did and how it might have been different from the previous weeks, and how I felt about it. So the first thing that we did usually every day was meditation. So in week 3 meditation, we did some longer sits. We did 30-minute sit. I think we did a 35-minute sit, and then so that was it was pretty difficult. I had trouble not moving. I had trouble focusing, and I think just as I do it more, it'll get easier. But at one point, I was getting really frustrated that I couldn't move, that I didn't want to move, and I think throughout the week, it got that sense of frustration got better, and I didn't feel as angry. But that was definitely a challenging thing that we did this week. The next thing that we did was yoga. So we didn't do yoga. We did yoga on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we tried some new poses, and they were really. I had to do a lot of stretching. My thighs and muscles were sore from all that. And I remember one pose where we had to kind of lay flat, except stick our leg out in front of us. It made my hamstring really sore. And yes, and then one thing that we did that we didn't do in the other weeks was a special. It was like a special sit where it was a guided meditation led by Mr. Squires, and basically we went flying. We flew somewhere that we imagined or that we even just felt, or that we were familiar with, and we went around the world and discovered many different things. And mine was mainly I went around the world and I saw things that brought people together. So one thing that I saw was sports, because that's related to me because I love sports. So that was one thing that I saw during the special sit. And during the sit, I kind of felt it. I felt kind of I don't know how to explain it, kind of weird, I guess, that because I had never done anything like that before, and I wasn't, at the beginning I was kind of skeptical about what we were doing, but what that specific thing, but it turned out really interesting, and again, it turned out really interesting later on, and I think we're going to do it next week, so I hope we do that. And so yeah, the next thing we did during the week was we watched The Matrix, the movie. We watched The Matrix because it's about someone waking up and realizing what's real about society. So we finished the movie, and I thought it was a pretty good movie. I mean, the special effects were not as good because it was old, but I thought it was pretty good. I liked it a lot, and I thought my first my first perception of it, I guess, of The Matrix was it's a sci-fi movie, and it's completely out there. It doesn't have anything to do with our immersion, but it actually has a lot to do, since it's about Neo, the main character, waking up and realizing that the life he thought he was living that was real is not actually real, and it's just all simulated. It really gave me a different perspective on our life, and it was on our lives that we're living, and it was really cool. The next thing we did was we went to the dojo. The dojo was really fun this week, although we had to do a lot of push-ups and things, but other than that, it was really fun. And we studied we didn't focus on one element. We studied air, fire, water, and earth. And we studied many different techniques from one of them. So, and one technique that we studied that I thought was awesome was the wind, and we had to dodge a shock knife, and if it hit our body, it felt like a real shock, but it felt like a real cut, but it only hurt for a few seconds. So I got hit by that, and it hurt, but I think it helped me helped me realize that I need to take everything that seriously, that I don't want to get cut or punched or something. I need to take all the exercises that seriously that we do. And the last thing was archery. We didn't really get to do that much archery this week. The day we went out and shot was really nice. I thought it was I never realized how much archery is a right brain activity, but I thought it was really nice. And I can't wait till archery next week because I got some new arrows, so I can't wait to test them out. And yeah, that was everything that we did in week 3, and I can't wait for week 4, but I'm sad that it's coming to an end.